Year over year, there's been a 34% increase in video view time on Twitter, equating to 3.5 billion video views per day. I bet that most of you listening still are not doing much with Twitter. And as you have consistently heard from us, Twitter's not going away. In fact, they are evolving just as rapidly as every other platform. And they put out an article recently about, it was a strategy, it was a guide to assist you in tweeting more often, to give, it's like a calendar. We provide calendars, content calendars. Well, check this out. Go find this on Drunk on Social. We'll have it posted. We'll have it attached to this podcast in the show notes. But basically, they give you an entire guide, a tweeting strategy. And they've outlined ideas for you Monday through Friday for a month. And you can basically just work from there. And it's actually really fascinating. They give tips on, what emojis to be using and what kind of visual approaches you should be using and keywords and this tweet strategy and all this stuff. So if you're thinking you want to get into Twitter, I already know that Tristan's he's probably taking notes right now because this is one of his targeted platforms. You want to check out this article.
I do. Can you send it over to me?
I shall do that.
And my Twitter game is dead.
It's so freaking easy though. And that's the thing. And let me remind people one more time for the 12th time about why I use Twitter. I think you use the same way. I just like to tweet to give my posts back to my stories a different aesthetic look. And so whenever you have that profound thought or I'll tell you, I'll give you one of my content strategies. I use one of these old calendars. This was one of those desk calendars. It was called Unfuck Yourself. But it has really good sayings like this one. When you use your feelings as a compass, you'll often get lost. And you could literally probably out of 365 of these, because you can see I still got a whole stack of them. A lot of this is tweetable stuff, and that's just a hack. It's a simple strategy to say, something I have sitting on my desk. It was gifted to me. I'm just going to go ahead and use them and tweet them. And then I'm going to take a snip of the tweet and I'm going to post it to my story. I'm going to put a little Twitter bird on it. And, these are just content strategies. And I think anybody listening to this knows that that's kind of our forte. It's one of our things. So there you go. I don't know if this still exists, by the way. So if you're writing that down, it's the Unfuck Yourself calendar by Gary John Bishop. And this is from 2020. I'm still using these because I forget to use them. Yeah. Year over year, there's been a 34% increase in video view time on Twitter, equating to 3.5 billion video views per day. That's on Twitter. So, videos are picking up steam on Twitter, and they do recommend 15 seconds or less on your videos on Twitter. So it's interesting. It's almost like they're where TikTok was, a year ago.
I like that, dude.
Yeah.